Good day, fellow mathematicians. Welcome back to our video. Today, we're going to discuss another topic in business mathematics, and that topic is word problems involving percents and the type 1, 2, and 3 problems. Previously, in the last few videos, we have discussed how to find the base, rate, and percentage through the type 1, 2, and 3. Now, we will be applying them into word problems of some sort that are commonly found in the business world. Now, let's get started, shall we? We'll be solving a lot of problems today. Now, number 1. Halimbawa 1, an employee of YG Entertainment receives a net monthly income of 24,315. Yun yung sahod niya. And spends 18% of this amount on food. How much money is spent on food every month? Diba? Parang it's very conspicuous, diba? Napapansin nyo, may sahod ka, ibig sabihin, yan yung base mo. Diba? Kasi yun yung sahod mo and you are spending food. Diba? Kapag gumastos ka ng food, edi yun yung, ano tinatawag? Yun yung percentage ng food na ginamit mo. So, this is a problem that has a missing percentage. Nakikita niyo kung ano yung ibig sabihin nun? Ngayon, paano ko siya, solution? Ngayon, ano yung given natin? Yung given kasi natin, guys, is yung base, which is just equal to 24,315. And this is the monthly income. The monthly income of the employee of YG Entertainment. This is the monthly income. Ngayon, yung rate natin is 18%. 18%, yan yung percent spent on food. On food. Pero alam natin, rate cannot be equal to 8%. Kaya this implies that kapag kinonvert mo into decimal is 0.18. At this standpoint of the video, I know that it is basic for you to convert 18% to 0.18 na lang. Diba? Sige, gawin natin. Drop the decimal, drop the percent symbol. Dito yung decimal point, move 2 places to the right. So ito yung decimal point, 0.18. You just have to move the decimal point 2 places to the right. Ganun lang yun, ha? Ngayon, find. What are we to find? Ano ang hahanapin natin is yung P, which is the amount spent on food every month. Every month. Tama ba? Ngayon, ano gagamitin natin formula use? Kung hindi natin maalala yung formula, we just have to draw the circle. Kasi ito, linya, P na nasa taas, B and R, kahit sino mauna dyan. Kung percentage yung hinahanap mo, edi gagamitin natin is base multiplied by rate. So, P is equal to base multiplied by rate. So, ano yun? Who is base? Which is 24,315. I-multiply natin sa rate, which is 0.18. Eh, di ibig sabihin, this is a multiplication problem. So, let's bring out our trusty calculator. 24,315 multiplied by 0.18 is just equal to 4,317.7. So, bringing back to the paper, therefore, the percentage P is just equal to 4,376.7. Ano pang pinaka-conclusion natin? Therefore, the amount spent by the YG employee every month is 4,376.7 pesos. And that's pretty much it. This is the first problem, guys. So, this is a problem involving finding the percentage. Now, let's carry on, shall we? Let's go on to number 2. Okay, number 2. Halimbawa 2. Micah sold a pair of rubber shoes bought for 4,200 pesos. and earned a profit of 658. What percentage of the original price is the profit? Now, let's think about this for a second, guys. Bumili siya ng rubber shoes. Micah bought a rubber shoes for 4,200 pesos. Tapos, binenta niya rin yun. So, ibig sabihin, this is the base solution, ha? Identify natin sino yung given. Yung base natin is yung original price. Yung 4,200. This is the original price. Saka una sa lahat, nakikita nyo kasi there are no percentages in the given. Therefore, ano hinahanap? There are no percents in the given. Ano hinahanap? Di rate. Tama ba? Di ba ang base, yung mas malaking amount, itong 4,200 kaysa kay 658. So, ibig sabihin, guys, ano yung percentage natin? Yung profit, yung 658 pesos. That's the profit from selling the rubber shoes. Ngayon, what is the percent? What is the percent of the original price yung profit? So, anong percent? So, ganito. Ano yung hanapin natin? Find. Let's find R. So, sino si R? The rate of the profit. Kung magkano, ilang percent yung kinita, parang ganon. What percent of the original price is the profit? So, ganito. Use. Drawing ulit tayo kung di nyo naalala. This is the P and this is B and R. Hinahanap natin is R, so this is P over B. Tama ba? So, use R is equal to P over B. So, this implies that R is equal to, sino si P? 658 pesos over B, which is 4,200 pesos. And this will turn out to become a division problem. This implies that R is equal to 658 divided by 4,200. Tama ba? So, this will become, if we plug it in a calculator, let's plug it in a calculator. This is 658 divided by 4,200. Ang mangyayari, this is, 0.15. 4,200. 0.15 and 6666, umuulit siya. Wait a minute. 658 tama, di ba? 658 over 4,200. Ito tama to. So, mali yung solution dun sa ano. So, ibig sabihin, this is 0.15666. So, ano natin? Balik tayo doon. This is R. This implies that this is R is equal to 0.156. Gawin natin 7 kasi 'di ba repeating siya, repeating decimal. Ibig sabihin, paulit-ulit ng 6, i-round up natin, magiging 0.1567. Ngayon, kailangan palitan natin siya into a percent. So, paano ginagawa 'yun, guys? We just have to move the decimal point 2 places to the right. So this is, so therefore, R is equal to 15.67. 67%. Ngayon, therefore, lagyan natin ng pinaka-conclusion. Therefore, 658 pesos is 15.67% of 4,000, lagyan natin ng peso sign, 4,200. So, this is the answer. Yan yung percent na kinita mula doon sa pagbenta ng sapatos. Di ba? So, yan yung percent. Okay? Now, let's move on to the third example. We are fast-paced right over here. Ngayon. Okay. Halimbawa, 3. Micah bought a vehicle and is insured for 361,000 pesos. Bumili siya ng vehicle and may insurance siya na 361,000 pesos. Ano nga ba insurance? Yun yung kapag nabangga ka or nasira yung sasakyan mo, you have a backup money na wala kang ilalabas na money. Kumbaga parang sila ang bahala dun sa damages done. And that's the concept of insurance. If this amount is 30% of the purchase price, ibig sabihin, yung 361, yun yung amount, 30% dun sa pinaka-original price ng sasakyan. So basically, kung na-imagine nyo, 361,000 is the percentage, yung 30% is the rate, and this is a problem involving finding the, what is it? The base. Tama. Ngayon, what is the purchase price of the vehicle? Ngayon, let's have a solution. Ngayon, given. Ano ba given natin? Obviously, this is the percentage, yung 361,000 pesos. Okay? And the rate is 30%. Yung 361,000 pesos is the insured amount. Yun yung amount ng insurance, and 30% is the percent insured. Percent insured. Yun yung percentage ng insurance na yun. Ngayon, let's find the base. Ano yung base? Purchase price ng vehicle. Purchase price. Ngayon, use. Ano yung formula? Kung di nyo pa rin naalala, let's draw a circle. Let's draw a circle. Ngayon, ito lagyan linya. Ito, P, B, R. So, hanahanap natin is yung base. So, this is P over R. Ngayon, use base is equal to P over R. Ngayon, ano yung P? This implies that B is equal to P, which is 361,000 pesos all over, ba't ganyan? All over 30%. Alam natin pala, 30% can be written as 0.30. Kailangan 0.30. Dapat hindi siya divided by 30% eh. So, let's plug it, no? Mamaya na. This implies that B is equal to 361,000 pesos divided by 0.30. So, ano mangyayari? Ano mangyayari? This is, plug it in a calculator. Ngayon, 361,000 pesos divided by, ano yan, 0.30. So this is, ano to? 1,203,333.333. That's the original price of the vehicle. Ngayon, let's go back to the ano. So therefore, the base is just equal to, naalala nyo ba? 1,203,333.333 pesos. Ayun, ano yung pinaka-conclusion natin? Therefore, the purchase price of the vehicle is 1,203,333.333. And that's pretty much it. Do we have a fourth problem? Of course we do. Ngayon, di ba, nasakop na natin yung tatlong cases, hinahanap yung percentage, yung rate, saka yung base. Ngayon, ang tanong, ano pang sasakupin ng fourth problem? Ano pa sasakupin ng fourth problem? Now, this is not halimbawa 3, this is halimbawa 4. Nagkamali lang ng code. Apologies for that. Ngayon, ano yung halimbawa 4? Ngayon, this is the same woman. Micah purchased a new car. Again? Kakabili lang ng 1,203,333. Ngayon, she bought a car again worth 815,000 pesos. Ngayon, but she made a down payment of, that is, hindi nakasulat. Ano ba to? 56% to dapat. She made a down payment of 56% of the price. Now, ang tinatanong, how much is the down payment? Ngayon, ibig sabihin, alam na natin kung magkano yung kotse. So, alam natin yung base price, yung base, 815,000. Isang given is percentage, is a percent. Di rate yan. Ano hinahanap? Kung given yung base, given yung rate, ano hinahanap? It's the percentage. Very good. Now, solution. Anong given natin? The given is base, which is equal to 815,000. The cost of the car, the rate, which is 56%, which is the percent of down payment, down payment for the car, which just implies that this is 0.56 in decimals, correct? Ngayon, find P, the percentage or the down payment. Magkano yung down payment ni Micah? Yun yung sinasabi. Ngayon, we use the formula base is equal, P is equal to base multiplied by rate. Diba? Ngayon, sino si ano? This implies that P is equal to, sino si base? 815,000 pesos. Multiplied by the rate, 0.56. So this is a multiplication problem once again. So let's plug it in the calculator. This is 815,000 multiplied by ano to, 0.56. So this is just equal to ano to, 456,400. So ano mangyayari? Therefore, the percentage is just equal to 456,400, and another ano, therefore the down payment is 456,400. And I always recommend kapag may mga word problems, always put a conclusion like this, kasi nga this is a word problem, not a problem lang na ano na given yung mga numbers na yan. This is a situation. If you are given a situation, you should answer in a situation also. That's an advice for you all. Now, I hope you learned something today. I hope that you have appreciated this lesson and discussion about the word problems and practical examples using the concept of the type 1, type 2, and type 3. In the next video, we will be discussing the world of ratios and proportions. And until then, mathematicians, keep safe and have a great day. Goodbye now.